Well, there's some intriguing matchups on today's NCAA tournament board. And by the way, today is Sunday, the 24th of March. And I chose one of those games to break down and put you in the winner's circle with that pick. And that's Houston and Texas A&M. Houston, the number one seed in the South region. And that game will be played in Memphis, Tennessee. And just note, folks, that game does not go until 8:40 p.m. Eastern time this evening. So plenty of time to get down your action in this contest. All right, so let's get to the specifics. And before I get to that, folks, if you like what you see from my videos over the course of this past month, please give me a like. It would be deeply appreciated and goes a long way in continuing these free pick videos right here on Wager Talk TV. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel simply by clicking on that subscribe button that you see right underneath you. And also, take an extra step further and go into the your YouTube settings and click on that alert notification bell, and you'll be alerted immediately upon any of our great content going up on our channel right here at Wager Talk TV. All right, let's get to the specifics at hand. Right now, Houston is a 9.5-point favorite, and the total in this game is 134.5. I'm going to concentrate on the side in this game. Now, here's a Houston team that's 31-4, coming off an impressive 86-46 win, albeit against an overmatched Longwood team. And they're the number one seed, and their point spread in this matchup, I think, is justified, although I'm going to get to the point where I think it might be a little too much. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to poke holes at the Cougars. Obviously, they've had a tremendous season, and they're in the position they are right now because of that. However, they do go through periods of time where they struggle to score offensively, and they've shown a bit of a vulnerability in their Big 12 conference tournament final against Iowa State, a game they were lambasted 69-41. Now, look, over the last few years, Houston has been one of the best offensive rebounding teams in all of college basketball. And the joke around college basketball circles is their best offense is a missed shot. But in any event, they're going to be playing against a team that's not too bad in that department themselves. As a matter of fact, Texas A&M is number one in the country right now when it comes to offensive rebounding, and they're somewhere around retrieving like 42% of their missed shots and turning them into offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities this season. And here's the thing too. You couple that offensive rebounding prowess to the fact that over the last 5 games, all of a sudden, this Aggies team has really gelled offensively. During that course of time, they've averaged 90.2 points per game and shot 42.4% from beyond the three-point line. And like they say in college basketball, the great equalizer for an underdog is the ability to hit three-point shots at a high percentage, and Texas A&M has certainly qualified in recent games when it comes to that. Now, Buzz Williams, the last 3 years, he's had his teams ready in March. And I always look for this in a head coach. What head coaches are very good at getting their teams to play their best basketball at the opportune time late in the year. And Buzz Williams qualifies for me in that regard, especially when you're looking at his ATS record in March. The Aggies have gone 17-6 against the spread in March, the last 3 seasons, including this one, and outscored their opponents by an average of 6.5 points per game. So, again, something we can't ignore. A&M, they've had I mentioned their hot streak they're on right now, but they also went through a lull in mid-February where they went 0-5 straight up in ATS from February 10th through February 18th, or it was an 0-5 straight up in ATS in mid-February. Let's put it that way without being specific. But since that time, they've rebounded to go 6-1 straight up in ATS. Their only loss in that sequence was in the SEC tournament semifinal, where they blew a late lead and lost to Florida 95-90. Now, here's another thing to consider. These teams met earlier this season, And Houston came away with a 70-66 win. However, they did not cover, meaning the Cougars, as a 7-point favorite. And Houston led that game by 15 at the half, and Texas A&M stormed back and gave themselves an excellent opportunity to pull the upset in that game, but they just fell short. And the good thing when it comes to Texas A&M and worrying about not getting off to a fast start like they did in that game against Houston is the fact that Texas A&M has led their last 7 games at the half. So look for them to get off to a much better start. Look for them to take away, even though they lost that game, knowing they could play with Houston and knowing deep in their souls that if they're on their game, they're very capable of pulling the outright upset here. Now, I'm not going to go out on a limb and say, let's take Texas A&M on a money line at a huge price. But I will say this. I think they're a great underdog value today, and I'm going to take Texas A&M plus the 9.5 against Houston. Again, that goes 8:40 p.m. Eastern time tonight. That's Texas A&M plus 9.5 over Houston on Sunday, March 24th. My NCAA tournament's off to a great start with my premium picks. I shouldn't say great, good start. 6-4. My NIT picks 3-1. Yesterday was a real rarity for me where I gave out 2 5-unit plays, 1 each in the NIT and the NCAA tournament, and came through on both accords as Illinois just absolutely destroyed Duquesne. And I also had Ohio State as a 4.5-point favorite over Virginia Tech, and they win by 8. You can get my 30-day pass right now for $30 off. $199 is the regular price, down to $169 simply by using the promo code ROSS30. And you can go to my picks, or I should say my page at sportsmemo.com under the expert section, Ross Benjamin. You'll see all the hot streaks that I've been on, and the majority are of the variety of a big sample size and over a prolonged period of time. Until the next time on Wager Talk TV, I want to wish each and every one of you all the very best. God bless and take care, folks.